Hey everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to make your diamond painting experience a little bit more awesome today. I pulled this out so you guys can see, but I found some drills over here. I don't know where they came from. I don't know where those came from, but anyway. So let me move this stuff so you can see. This is how much I've got done already on my diamond painting. This is my Jody Bursma from Captured by Radiance. It's one of the sneak peeks. And look at how the bird's coming out. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. And the video doesn't do it justice of how beautiful it is. Maybe I'll do a short later and like pan over it. The sparkle is unreal. I love it. Love, love, love it. I love all these colors here. It's looking so pretty. I'm loving every minute of this canvas. So yeah, I'm going to pause and then I'm going to bring you down to the section that I'm going to be working on my Wip&Chat. Okay, I'm back. I still have it where I'm zoomed out a bit because I'd like you to see the picture while I'm working. I don't think you need to know exactly where I'm placing my drills. Then you don't have to see all the mistakes I make. I'm using my firefly tray as always. And I'm still using my beach pen because I feel like it's summer. Oh, it felt like summer yesterday, I tell you. So the first thing I wanted to do was talk about this diamond painting. Oh, and there's a 6 there missing. Probably what I just picked off. Don't you hate it when that happens? I'm just going to put it over here so I can flip it over and I can stick it right there. Beautiful. So why did I not go live? I just had to check for a minute there what I'm doing. Why did I not go live on Sunday? Well, it was a long weekend here in Canada as it was in the States too. So I'm pretty sure it was Memorial Day in the States, if I'm not mistaken. That's what Tia said. Here in Canada, it was May 24, which is Victoria Day. We call it May 24. And it's just a party holiday, really. Fireworks. Some people do fireworks. There was a lot of fireworks. It was kind of peeing me off a bit because I had work and then the fireworks were just shooting off like crazy. The first night it happened, I was on the phone with Tia. So she was like, "What's all that banging?" I'm like, "Those are fireworks." So that was weird. That's never happened before. On my computer. So yeah, so I went to work all weekend long. And then Sunday shift, we had to go in, but apparently the nighttime shift wasn't going in because the computer system is going to be down for 12 hours. And then, or even more, I don't know, because the next day was a holiday and the plant always shuts down on holidays. So technically they would have been the last shift, and then it would have been Monday, and the Monday shift doesn't come in because it's the holiday. But anyways, because the night shift didn't go in, Clem's friend, Mike, is on nights this week. And I guess when Clem was over there watching the hockey the other night when I was off, so it would have been either Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember which day, they went to watch the hockey game. And they planned a barbecue. So he comes home and tells me, oh, next Sunday we're going to Mike's for a barbecue. Well, I wasn't. I'm like, well, I guess I can't go live. He's like, oh, you can eat and come back and do your live. And I'm like, Clem, like, we get off at 6. By the time we get there, I know we won't be eating before 8 o'clock. So, and, you know, I was right. And I just hung out with them until, we stayed there till about 12:30, and then we came home. And I went straight to bed. And I didn't really stay up at all. I woke up early and diamond painted for a bit yesterday. Didn't film anything or nothing like that. This was the Monday, the holiday Monday. And then I started getting ready for the wedding. So my niece. Now, if you follow my channel for a while, if you're new, you wouldn't know this, but at one time my niece was living here. One of my nieces. Well, she's the one that got married. So they ended up getting married on the holiday Monday. It was a very small wedding, so it wasn't like it was huge or anything. And it was at the Pioneer Village. Now, if you're not around this area, you don't know where the Pioneer Village is, but it's in London, Ontario, this Pioneer Village. And it has buildings and stuff of like the pioneer days, and then they have reenactment people that work there, and they're dressed in the clothes and everything. It's really cute. So that's where their wedding was. And then they had a sign because I guess they closed at 4 and the wedding was at 4:30. So that's probably why the wedding was at 4:30, because it's after they close. So they wanted to have an outdoor wedding there by the pavilion. And that's what they were set up for. But a storm was coming. Now, it was a brewing, and then the Weather Network said, you know, it's supposed to hit at 4:20. And they're like, well, we'll just move it to the little, like, Pioneer church thing they have there. This building, it's a little church. And I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna smell like, you know, the old, you know, that smell you get from those places. And it's gonna be really super hot because it was like 30 degrees out. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hot in this church. Well, while we were waiting, because we got there early, when we got there, this lady is on like a golf cart. She's like, are you here for the wedding? We're like, yeah. She's like, do you want to ride up? And I'm like, sure. So I took the ride up the hill to the wedding area. And then Clem's like, Alyssa and her boyfriend were like, oh, we're gonna go to the store because I like their candy. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So then when we're up there, Clem's like, I'm gonna go check out the store as well. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here on this bench and kind of like wait. So they're all talking, debating whether they're going to move it in there. Well, they ended up moving it in, thank God, because it downpoured and it was thundering and lightning. And the lights were flickering in this church at the village. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be creepy if they just turned right off, like during the ceremony? But it didn't. They just flickered. So they got married without a hitch. And then it was still downpouring. I don't know where they got their pictures done. I didn't want to stick around for pictures, even though I'm family, but I didn't really want to stick around for pictures. We just decided we were going to head off to the reception, and it was at a bar downtown London called the Ale House. At first I was wondering why the heck they picked there, but then I realized her friend Kaylee used to work there, and her boyfriend is the manager there, so they probably got like a deal or something, I don't know. But that, I kind of put two and two together. I'm like, oh, that's why it's here. But everybody got to pick one appetizer at the table. Like, you got one appetizer and one main, but they had like a certain selection you could only pick from. So while we waited, we were allowed to have our drink. They gave us some drink tickets, and then we could have the one appetizer. So I picked this loaded tater tots, and it was pretty good. And Clem ordered the spinach, artichoke and spinach dip, which is also always good with pita. And Alyssa got the tater tots as well, and her boyfriend got the nachos, and he's like, oh, I should have got the tater tots. Now I regret my decisions. Because the nachos weren't that great. I don't really like nachos from a restaurant. I feel like they don't load them enough. And I feel like, I don't know. I'd rather make them at home. Because then you can just load the ground beef and, you know, stuff like that. And the ones that they were giving out didn't even have any meat on it. The tater tots had bacon, which was really nice. But yeah. Then for the main, you could choose fish and chips, chicken tenders, or a hamburger and fries. Like, everything came with fries. And I think there was something else. Oh, yes, because Alyssa had it. A chicken Caesar wrap with fries. So I, of course, got the burger because I'm just a burger person. And I was full. The food was good. I was full. Because me and Clem, like, we were both sharing our appetizers at first. And it was pretty decent size. I'm like, oh gosh, look at all these carbs I'm eating. And it was good. I liked it. So and then after we ate, I gave Alyssa and her boyfriend a ride so that they could have the drinks. And I gave them my drink tickets because I don't like to drink. So I drove them home, and then we came home. And then I stayed up for a little bit, and I was talking to Tia on the phone again, told her about the wedding and everything, and we were talking, kind of like discussing, you know, because Saturday we go live. So that was fun, and then it got to like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, because, you know, the 3-hour time difference. So it ain't phasing her at all, but I'm like feeling sleepy. I'm like, okay, I think I should go to bed. So I wobbled my butt to bed. I bought a very cheap dress to wear to the wedding, but I wanted it. It was like it's a summer dress, and I wanted it for Alyssa's graduation too. So I killed two birds with one stone buying that dress for, and it was like at Giant Tiger for like 26 bucks. Giant Tiger is like a store in Canada, Canadian store. So I like their clothes from there better than the clothes at Walmart. So it's basically pretty much like a little tiny Walmart, but a little bit smaller. I don't know how to explain Giant Tiger, but anyway, I enjoyed that dress. It was pretty, and I get to wear it again for probably wear it a few times this summer because it's like pretty, but you can also wear it every day, kind of, you know. I didn't want to buy a dress that I would only wear once like my sister got, but my sister was the mother of the bride, so you know, you gotta be a little bit more fancy when you're the mother of the bride. So she was supposed to walk her down the aisle, but she ended up walking behind her because it changed to the little church pavilion and there was enough room to walk side by side. But yeah, she everything and anything was going wrong for my sister that day too. She was not having a good day. So, and then her car window wouldn't roll up. And of course, it started downpouring and it rained. Then she didn't want to leave her car by the restaurant, which I don't blame her because that area of London is sketchy. Of course, if Clem would tell you, I think all parts of London are sketchy. I don't know. Everything, especially downtown area, I'm like sketch as all get sketched out. I get down there. And just as we were leaving, there was a sketchy lady that, because we were at the back of the bar, because the party was at the back of the bar. And then just normal people were at the front of the bar that weren't invited or whatever, just hanging out at the bar. And when I left to go at the front, the bouncer was kicking out this really sketchy lady. And she's cursing and swearing at him. And she was not happy being kicked out. But she kind of looked homeless, like, I don't know. It was weird. I don't even know how to explain it. It was really weird. I'm like, don't make eye contact, Liz. It was weird. Then I seen her again because I was sitting in the car waiting for Alyssa and her boyfriend to come out so that we could go home. And we left about 8. Or maybe it was 9, I can't remember, but I didn't stick around for the cake, which, yeah, I know, because Liz loves her dessert, but I didn't. I was so full. I'm like, I can go without cake. So we left, and it wasn't like a wedding cake. She said they just got a slab cake to give out. So, and some cheesecake, which I don't mind the cheesecake, but I decided, yeah, let's just go. So that's what we did. It was cute. It was a cute little wedding, you know, when you don't want to spend an arm and a leg on this huge wedding. it was decent enough, but I found there was a lot of his family and hardly any of Monique's side at all. So that was kind of disappointing to me because, you know, I thought this was going to be a small wedding, but yet all of his relatives were there, you know, and hers wasn't, other than immediate family, because literally it was just immediate family that was there. Not even all of her immediate family. So I found it kind of odd. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe she didn't want them there. I don't know. I know she didn't want her father there. But he's not even in the same province as us anyway. But she had a hard childhood, I'm not gonna lie. Either of them did. Either of my sister's kids did, because they lived with their father and his wife. And his wife was not very nice to them. So, you know, it was always back and forth for my sister trying to get them back. And then it was a mess back then. And those kids had to go through it, you know. And I still think to this day they kind of hold it over my sister's head, and then she feels guilty and they weasel money out of her because they make her feel guilty, you know what I mean? They've always been like that, those kids. But I'm not debating that they didn't have a rough childhood, because I know they did. But I try to make it as normal as possible for them when they were with me. And then she was staying here for that while. And then this lady down in the bathroom's like, "Oh, Nick is such a lovely girl." It was from his side of the family. Going to me, "Who are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm her aunt." She's like, "Oh, has she always been so lovely?" And I'm like looking at this lady like, "Woman, you really don't know her." But I was like, "Oh yeah." Agreeing with her. Like, have you seen things that I've seen? You wouldn't think so. But I'm not bringing up any of that on her wedding day. But she kept on saying to me, "I'm married now." I'm like, yeah, the novelty will wear off quickly. She looked very beautiful though. She looked very beautiful in her wedding dress. That she got very cheap too, and it was very nice. She got a steal on that one. Probably thanks to my daughter Sarah for finding it for her where she works. But she got a good deal on it. Darn it. There we go. And I got that section done. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. Look at the bird. Turn off the light so we can see the bird now. Isn't it just gorgeous? I love this painting. I love everything about this painting. I might hang this one up in my craft room. I'm running out of walls, people. I'm running out of walls. What am I gonna do? I'm running out of walls. See these little sections I've been doing? Because I don't want to, very little gapping in this painting. You can barely see the light shine through. I don't want to, it's so funny sometimes. sometimes I feel like if I do little sections, I go faster. I don't know. It's all in my head. I know it's all in my head, but that's how I feel. Oh, all aboard. The Lizzie Express is in town. Hear it? The Lizzie Express is here. I really went cricket like a whoop, I went up like that. I never claimed to be perfect, which I am not. I am definitely not perfect in any shape or form. I don't know about you guys, but I always tend to do the dark symbols first, and then I'll go to the lighter ones. Is that how you guys are? That's how I do it. Dark colors to light colors. Oh yeah. And you think that these bears would be black through 10, but they're not, which is funny. Funny, funny, funny. I'm really loving this painting. I'm having fun working on it. I am going to go back to Craft Room Fiasco because I did get the package in the mail of the drills for it. So I'm gonna go back and try to finally finish that one. I'm getting so close. It is so close, guys. It's ridiculous how close. So I'm going to go back to that. Maybe I'll start doing a little bit of it this weekend. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. See how far I get on this today. I have a doctor's appointment today at noon. So I can work on it up till noon, and then I have to work Wednesday, Thursday. So, you know, nothing will be done on Wednesday, Thursday because I'm at work. So my shoulder and neck have been really bothering me lately, so that's why I haven't been doing as much diamond painting, not as much filming, because it's painful to sit here sometimes and starts to hurt. Oh my gosh. So on Thursday, didn't I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch Bridgerton? Yes, guys, I did. And I was done watching it by 8:30. I kid you not. And my daughter, Sarah, she loves Bridgerton as well as me. That's one thing we can bond over. Me and my daughter, Sarah. And she's like, Mom, it's 8:30. How are you possibly done 4 episodes by now? And I'm like, hey, I am done. And it was so good. I screamed, woke up Clem right at the ending. He says I screamed 2 times. I don't remember screaming the first time, but he says I did it twice. And I'm like, well, it was so good. I knew it was going to leave it like that. And then people were like, oh my gosh, we want to watch more. But we can't because there is no more episodes until June 13th, which feels like an eternity away, just like the premiere of this was. It felt like they're like talking about it for so long, but it felt like so far away. Then it finally gets here for 4 episodes. We're like, what the frig? What the frig is this poop? And it wasn't unicorn poops, I can tell you that much. But yeah, loved it. Then they show the preview of what's going to come, and I'm like, no. Please, nothing happened to their love story. I don't know, because I never read the books. I should really get the audibles for it and listen to it while I diamond paint. But I haven't, because that costs money. I'm all about being cheap. Lovely. So yeah, that is what I've been up to. Not very much. Just been around watching videos, watching people's Wip&Chats, and watching the drama unfold in the community, because you know there's always drama in this community. And that's pretty much what I've done this week. Not a whole heck of a lot. I worked a lot on this painting like I showed you. It's going pretty fast, which is surprising to me, but it is. I enjoy working on her canvases. I don't know. I don't get bored with them. I complete them all that I start. And I think I'm just spoiled with resin drills, because now I don't want to buy cheap drills from the cheap companies. And I prefer squares over rounds. I always have. That's probably why there's still 2 rounds sitting in my stash. I'm not my stash, but my whips. And I never want to be drawn back to them, but I should, because one was Flirty Friday that I never completed. I also joined that diamond painting after dark. I think that's what, or after midnight. Maybe it's midnight. I don't know, it's a Facebook group. And I didn't realize there's so much pornography pictures out there now than there was back in the day when I started Flirty Friday. And I'm like, oh dear. You know that my Flirty Friday videos are the most watched? They're my most watched videos. And you know how fun it is to see it climb like that, of how many people watched it when you put it out. And I've only experienced that with Flirty Friday. And you think I would get subscribers from it, and I don't. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. And I've like literally given up caring anymore. I'm just here because I find it enjoying to do this and to talk and stuff. And you know, maybe someday my kids will want to hear my voice again, and it'll be here for them to listen to. You know, that's how I see it as. Or you guys, if you guys miss me, I'm here. I'm here for you guys. Always. I'm always there for you guys if you need me. So just know that. I'm out here a lot of times. Like today, he's probably gonna go to London, and I can't go because I have a doctor's appointment. So I'll probably just stay here and craft by myself in the craft room. Last week I put up on my Facebook group, hey, does anybody want to chat this afternoon? Because I was home and, you know, bored. But I understand a lot of you work as well. I'm not the only working person in this world. You know, I just have the privilege of having days off through the week. So I hope my doctor does something about my shoulder and my neck today, because honestly, I can't handle this anymore. You know, I really feel like I need time off work to let it heal properly, but he never suggests that. So I don't know. Because I know I do pay into short-term disability, and why not use it if you have it, you know what I mean? But he never suggests it. We'll see what happens today. I'll keep you guys informed. Probably is going to be a stupid video and nothing gets accomplished from it, like every other visit I do with this man. I think his stupid mustache is getting to his head. I hate his mustache, the way he cuts it. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Like, I think he's going senile in his old age. He's over 70, my family doctor. I've had him since the earliest recollection I remember of him was grade 7. Not grade 7, grade 1, when I broke my arm. He's been around for many, many years. He was the town, he used to deliver a lot of babies. Everybody went to him for babies. And then he was the town coroner. He was the autopsy guy. He was everything in this town. Not now. He's given up all the extras. But I think at one time he was even the chair of the hospital. But he's given up a lot. His wife passed away a year or two ago. I think a brain aneurysm or something. She passed away in her sleep. And I never ever said anything to him about it because, you know, I don't want to be nosy. And, yeah, me, Miss Tia says I like drama. I'm like, I don't like, I don't mind listening to a little bit of juicy gossip, but I don't like to be a part of it. And, he's got it. And then I went to the diabetic nurse, and she's like, he's got a girlfriend, I think. And I'm like, yeah. And I said, yeah, I heard that. The eye doctor. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, I was gossiping with the diabetic nurse about my family doctor. And I'm like, I don't know how that woman likes his stash, because it goes like he cuts his mustache so it goes like like a half moon. I don't even understand what he does. And lately, like, it was never like that before. And I'm like, looking at him like, why are you doing that to your mustache? But I don't know. I remember when it used to be a red mustache. It's not red so much anymore. It's gray. It's getting old. Alyssa used to call him the Monopoly Man. She's like, I don't think he likes me anymore since I called him the Monopoly Man. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Alyssa, you know how many people he sees in a day? Do you think he remembers that you called him Monopoly Man? I highly doubt it. I don't think he would remember that. Oh, this is funny. She looked very pretty yesterday. So did Sarah. Luna was being a little brat. Yes, I said it. My granddaughter was being a brat. And I'm like, I don't remember my children being this bad. Even her mother. And she was fine at first when they got there. But it took a while for the wedding to come in, and she was getting antsy, and gave her coloring sheets, but she lost interest in that real quick. And she was being a little bugger at the church. Then when we went to the restaurant, at first she was being good. She wanted chocolate milk. And I said to Sarah, I don't think this place has chocolate milk. Just saying. And sure enough, they didn't. And she puts her head down like all depressed that there wasn't any chocolate milk. Oh, she's such a little turkey. She looks so cute in her dress. I have to get them to send me a picture of that because Monique took a picture of her and Luna together and it was super cute. She had a cute little dress on. She looked like a cute little monkey. Like, she's so cute, my granddaughter. I'm not just saying that because she's my granddaughter. She is stinking cute. Her blue eyes and her fair hair. It's not blonde. It's like a light brown, but her blue eyes, she is the most cutest little kitty you ever did see. But she is a little turkey head. And I'm like, finally, she was like, her mom was getting annoyed because she wouldn't stay put at this bar. Then finally I said to her, because she didn't have her tablet or anything, I said to her, if Bobo gives you her phone, she calls me Bobo. If Bobo gives you her phone, will you sit here and be quiet and watch TikToks? And she's like, yeah. So, and then as soon as she got up, I'm like, you can't walk around with Bobo's phone. You have to sit here. So that kept her a little bit contained for a short while. And then Sarah's like, I'm not going to wait for the main course. We're just going to go because it's getting late and Luna has to go to bed. And I'm like, okay. So they left before their main course came out. Like, they could have ordered it, but they didn't. And they could have already been all done, but they barely ate any of their appetizers, so they're not much of eaters, though, her and her boyfriend. And Luna eats like a little pigeon, so. But I found the day that she came over here and I watched her for that one day. She did eat quite a bit. I found her appetite was pretty good that day. I don't know if her appetite's just better during the day than in the evening. I don't know, because I don't know what she eats at the babysitter's, right? But I found that when I had to watch her when the babysitter sent her home that one day. She was eating everything I was giving her. So maybe that's why she doesn't eat much on supper, because she eats a lot throughout the day. I'm not 100% sure. But she tended to always pick through dinner when she lived here with us. So yeah, so they left and I gave Alyssa and Noah a ride home so they could have drinks, and I gave them my drink tickets. And they were feeling pretty good when they got home. Those two. And then we got home and Clem went to go watch the hockey game because Edmonton and Vancouver were playing each other. And I don't know who won because he fell asleep. But he thinks Edmonton won, but I don't know if they did. If they did, then they're still alive. But if they lost, I think they would have lost the series. I think that's how it's going right now. I'm not 100% sure though. Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of what's been going on. And I haven't really ordered nothing. I have to order that painting that I did the challenge for, but I said I wouldn't buy it until next month. So, and I ordered a custom diamond painting pen that maybe we'll be done by Christmas. I'm not holding my breath. And I'm going up the list, though. I've noticed I have traveled up the list. So it is moving. Not just the pace that I'd like it to. I didn't realize there's such a backlog in customs. If I had known that, I don't know if I would have ordered it. It's like the whole point I do it is so that I can show it on my channel. Then I have to wait 20 years before the order comes in. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Is it this one? Is that the last one? I can't tell because the way I think that's the last row. I know. My bird's just singing away this morning. He must be singing. He must be happy this morning. Because he's chirping, chirping, chirping. So, are you guys all like big gardeners? Have you guys all, because May 2 just happened, and I don't know what they say in the United States. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments down below. Because like here in Canada, oh, you can see, like, you guys have been looking at my boobs this whole time. Here in Canada, we always say you shouldn't plant your flowers before May 2. After May 2, you should be good to go. That's like the rule of thumb here. So a lot of garden centers are open on the May 2 weekend on the Monday because it's just kind of like a little tradition. So the only things that were really open were variety stores, restaurants, and the garden centers at all the stores. So that was interesting. I seen that the people that we went to go over for the barbecue, she bought a lot of plants this year. So it'll be interesting to see how she lays them all out in the back. I love their backyard. They have a pool, a hot tub, and a beautiful deck. And they have a bar underneath the deck. It's really pretty back there. I love their backyard. And they have like a hard top on their deck coming off of the house. So like if it rains, you get the splatter from the sides, but they have curtains. But you don't get wet sitting out there. Like we have a pergola, but you get wet underneath of it. And then the sun still beams right through it. I told Clem this was like, he wanted that one so bad, and I wanted the hard top gazebos because I knew like I'm okay to sit in those, especially with the net, because you know mosquitoes are not my friend, and they're starting to get annoying at the barbecue. I asked her, do you have any bug spray? Because I didn't have any. Because one already bit my foot, and I'm like, oh, here it starts. But as soon as I put the spray on, they left me alone, which was good. Because I couldn't stand it after, and it's still itchy where he bit. He bit like right through my Crocs. He probably went in the hole of a Croc. I don't even know. But it was like ouchy. I think Clem said they were biting through his jeans. Yeah. But anyway, that is it for today's Wip&Chat. And I already talked your guys' ears off enough. Let me know if there's traditions with you guys in the States for planting your flowers for the summertime. I always like to know different things that I don't know. Tia kind of gave me a little bit of education of the holiday because your guys' holidays are obviously different than ours. And that's why when we're at the party, what is Victoria Day? Why do we even celebrate this day? Is it her birthday or why? What is Victoria Day? And we're like, we think it's because it was her birthday. I don't even really know why we have that holiday. Like Canada just makes up holidays, so we have a holiday same time as the States. I don't know. It's funny. But anyways, not that I'm saying. A24 has been here for ever since I've been born. So yeah, I'm done the 6s, so I'm gonna head out. And I will talk to you guys all in the next Wip&Chat. Till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.